and welcome to a new edition of True Audio Files, where we're going to, I am going to go over my record store day, Black Friday record store day pickups that I got. Didn't get a ton, because there wasn't a ton that I really wanted, but a couple of interesting finds that we're going to go over right now. So, first one was one that I was really not going to get, because I knew it was going to be pretty expensive, but I couldn't resist because I love the album. And I loved what it was going to have, and that is De La Soul here, 3 Feet High and Rising singles collection. Basically, it's 12 7-inch singles, and it's got a 7-inch slip mat, which is kind of cute. A little picture of the album. But one of the things that I really kind of put me over the edge is anybody that knows me knows I'm really a guy who really loves colored vinyl, but more importantly, I really love splatter vinyl. So, anyway, these all have kind of their each individual covers, but they also have an inner sleeve, which is kind of nice, and then each one is individually colored a different splatter vinyl color. So this one's kind of cool, kind of a cream and blue color, or kind of a greenish cream and blue color. So that one was one that I couldn't pass up. It was cheaper than I thought it was going to be, and also not that it was cheap by any stretch, but I decided to get it. Next up is Charles Mingus Incarnations. So this is I guess some previously unreleased stuff with Eric Dolphy. I'm not sure what he's playing. He sometimes plays saxophone, but not sure what he plays on this one. But it was cut directly from the original master tapes by Bernie Grundman. So kind of looking forward to that. I'm really big Charles Mingus fan. Next up was Joanie Mitchell, Court and Speak Demos. So this is a Black Friday record store day exclusive. And there's a bunch of stuff on here that I'm very interested in. I really love the Court and Spark album, so I can't wait to check this out. This was kind of the big one for me. I knew there was going to be quite a few, but I couldn't resist. It's Prince and the New Power Generation, Get Off. It's the rare 12-inch single that was released before the album Diamonds and Pearls came out. And this is a special version of the album, or not of the album, of the song. And it was a DJ promo, basically. So very excited about that one. This one I didn't know about until a couple of days ago. Just happened to see it on my Facebook feed, actually. But it's Ex-Cops. You have the right to remain silent. Basically what it is members of GWAR and a couple of other people. I think one of their drum techs, I believe, is maybe the drummer on this. But basically doing some harder edge stuff than what GWAR was doing at the time. If any of you know who GWAR is, they're basically kind of a theatrical metal band is the best way for me to describe them. I don't know if that's technically a genre or not, but check them out. They're kind of they're really out there, really wild. I think they kind of more were comedy, at least back then, than some others may have been. But anyway, this next one was one that was a very big one at the store today. It is Olivia Rodrigo, Guts, The Secret Tracks. I forget what it was called. I know for a fact that this was sold out by the time they opened. So, or they had people waiting in line for them, and all the ones that they had were spoken for already. So I was able to grab that, which is very, very cool. Very excited to check that one out. This one I was kind of on the fence about because it's Gil Evans, and I like Gil Evans, but I'm not a huge fan of Gil Evans, but it was a single record as opposed to a 3-record set, so it wasn't a super crazy expensive. But it's Gil Evans' Tales, live in Copenhagen in 1964. Like I said, single album, I got number 3,127 out of 5,000. So he's got some good stuff on here, I believe. Yeah, there's Round Midnight, which was one I'm kind of looking forward to listening to and hearing a live version of that from them. So, got that one. Next one is another one I actually didn't know about until this morning. band called Turnstyle, and they had a song out that I'm completely blanking on the name of right now. I'll probably put it in the titles when I do the editing of the video, but this is basically a kind of a 12-inch single of some songs from that album, the album that they had, and there's another band, or I don't know if it's a band or maybe a remix guy, Bad Bad Not Good, but basically some remixes of some songs that were on that album. So 12-inch single there. I think there's 3 tracks on that. Next is from the originators of death metal, Death, and Individual Thought Patterns. I guess this one, I shouldn't say I guess, this one was more leaning on the progressive metal side, but still pretty death metal sounding. But this is a special edition. Again, one of those ones I had a hard time turning down because it's a splatter. This one's kind of a cool looking splatter, but also you know, it wasn't ridiculously expensive like some record store days titles can be. So very cool. And then I have Eric Dolphy, Iron Man. This is I have a earlier pressing. I don't know if it's, I don't think it's the first pressing, because this claims to have the original album art, which my album art does not look anything like this, but it's also on gold vinyl, and if it's the gold that I think it is, it should be pretty cool, because I love that look of that colored vinyl. It's usually very cool looking. So last, and certainly not least, Bill Evans' brother, Gil Evans, and 10. This is cut by Kevin Gray, and from the original Analog Master tapes. It's a mono edition. And got Paul Chambers on bass, and a couple other people on here that are good. But you know, I really like Gil Evans. I love his stuff with Miles Davis especially, but should be a great record. I listened to some of it before I bought it, and looking forward to it. So, and Kraft usually does a pretty good job with these reissues. So, but that is everything I got today. Be curious to hear what you got today. Did you get anything, or I should say, was there stuff out there that came out that you were really interested in, or was it just one of those ones that you decided to pass on for this year? But I know that there are a lot of people that I'm aware of that kind of passed on this year's Black Friday Record Store Day. Were you one of them? Let me know. Hit that like button if you liked this video. Thank you for subscribing if you have. If you haven't, please subscribe to my channel. I would love it. And if you want to know when my new videos come out, hit that alert bell. That is everything for today. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, your weekend, and a great rest of your week. Thanks a lot.